Oh, what happened?
Kind of hard to believe someone when they tell you they just saw it.
Here's Rena Owen's statement on the cancellation.
They wouldn't let me leave without that, and they had to take an insurance policy because at that point, they still had all our stages. All our stages were still being rented by FreeForm, and we all know how expensive those stages are, especially the tank stage. And then when I got to New Zealand, and then in August, 3 quarterly earnings, Disney reported a $3.4 billion, not million, billion dollar loss. And the next day, Siren was cancelled.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's an answer for any fans that are wondering why.
Absolutely, that's.
Eline Powell's statement on the cancellation.
Even now, people are still sort of discovering the show. And a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, what's going on? Is there a season 4? Because there's some fake news. But there's like a fake article saying that there's a season 4, and it's so heartbreaking every time to read because you're like, no, we got cancelled, man. It's over. I'm sorry.
The show got cancelled.
It's what Rena was alluding to because in season 3, we always behaved as if every show was every season was our last, but especially season 3 because we know that in FreeForm not many shows go past 3 seasons, so we were all sort of like really making the most of it, but they kept the studios on and we were really hopeful. And then COVID hit, and I don't know if that had, but like Rena was saying, it might have had partly an impact too. And so, you know, it was the end of the...
Well, that's quite a shock to hear about the cancellation of Siren. Especially since it was such a popular show. I mean, only ranking behind Grownish. It was clearly gaining viewership and attracting a loyal fan base. While I can't help but feel sad about the show's cancellation, it's understandable that FreeForm would consider the financial impact of such a high-profile project. Unfortunately, the pandemic played a significant role in the show's demise, as the company reportedly had to cut their losses and focus on more financially stable projects. Additionally, Disney became a stakeholder in FreeForm in 2020, which likely contributed to the decision to cancel Siren. Despite the cancellation, I believe the show had a great potential to continue. The concept of a mermaid drama with a supernatural element could have served as a fresh take on the genre, especially since FreeForm has already experimented with other popular mythological stories like the originals and the Sandman. So maybe somewhere down the line, we might see a Siren adaptation on FreeForm again. That's all for now, folks. Here's to hoping that FreeForm will find a way to bring Siren to life in some form or another. Until then, we'll just have to reminisce about the show and appreciate the amazing journey it took us on.